What time y'all going? Swank! Yo, welcome to Swankview. I'm your host, Swank. And today, I just wonder if all this stuff was a ploy because nobody seen it from the other angle. Nobody looked at it and checked the specs and from to see was it really something else to it. Meaning, let's start with Kwame Brown and Charlamagne the God. Kwame Brown had japped out because Charlamagne the God said all that stuff about his father, saying they was killers, they was shooters, they was robbers, they was selling drugs, they was fighting, they got assault and battery cases and baby mamas, aunties, cousins. You know, basically he got in on Kwame Brown. He went crazy on Kwame. He not the bum basketball player, but like Charlamagne said, he was trying to defend Kwame Brown. He called himself quote unquote defending Kwame. Like, man, well, you know, Kwame ain't the one to mess with. His family come from some goons, some gangsters, some tough guys. So, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no point to come at him like that because he ain't the one to play with because his family is tough and they aggressive and they will fight, so on and so forth. But it came off wrong, came off funky, and you was putting that man business out there and implicating him and his family and other things, criminal and otherwise. Just stature-wise, defamation of character and like defaming them, like talking greasy about them, whether they did it or not. Like it was said, like you said in your apology, even if it's known, it don't have to be discussed, it don't have to be put out there. Even if it's public information, if you want the information, then go get it. But that don't mean you supposed to go out there and tell them what happened with his family and all of their discrepancies or blemishes on their, you know what I'm saying? And how many F's they got on their report card. F stand for felony, by the way. You know, it ain't your business to tell how many F's they got on their report card. Nor A's or B's. Y'all ain't linked like that. Y'all don't chop it like that. Y'all from the same town in Carolina, South Carolina, North Carolina, whatever. But y'all charged it and all that, but you ain't in tune. He said it himself. So then you did that, then you did the half-hearted apology. The point of my conversation about this angle is Kwame Brown did that. He went to Stephen A. Smith. He went at mattbarnes, called mattbarnes Becky with the good hair because he got that little silky look without the bim and, you know, whatever, the Duke kit. You know what I'm saying? The S curl is the best curl. You might get the best girl. You know, he got that type of shit. But he went in on mattbarnes, Stephen A. Smith, basically, you know how this shit go. Stephen A. Smith is what it is, you know. He the token NIGG, you know what they call him. But Kwame Brown let it be known he got down on Charlamagne the God. He treated Charlamagne the God's soul, said Charlamagne had rape charges, allegedly, or that's public information as well, but put him out there for raping that little girl. All of a sudden, Charlamagne said, no, his cousin did it. He got stuff from the past when he spoke on it. So then when it came up now, he tried to hit him with it. That was my cousin, and my name was just implicated in it. I didn't touch the little girl. I don't know. All I know, when you keep digging in the dirt, eventually you will find worms. Meaning there's a snake in the fucking mud, boy. Excuse my language. But eventually you will find that if you cut the grass, the snakes will show. You heard all these expressions. I ain't finna keep going through them with you, but I know you understand where I'm coming from. So my bottom line, let me get to it. Let me sum it all up for you and bring it all into the parameter and make it make sense for you. Kwame Brown, the basketball player who Michael Jordan handpicked, who they said was a bum or buster, whatever. It started out talking about basketball, saying he wasn't a good player. Saying at 17, when he came to the league, which he was the first one to do that in the league before LeBron, Kobe, he was one of the first ones to do that. He was the first one to do that in the league. To come in at 17 years old and get a contract that young, that was a big deal. Nonetheless, moving forward, Kwame Brown addressed Stephen A. Smith, mattbarnes, Shannon Sharp, Charlamagne the God, Angela Yee, DJ Envy. He addressed everyone. Charlamagne the God's wife. He addressed everybody about this situation. My point being is all of this really pure? And I can see it seems pure and genuine how Kwame coming back. Low key, is this some type of plot to propel him and do a slingshot move? Now I explained to y'all about the slingshot before. in previous videos. Go back and watch some of my old videos, and I'll tell you about the slingshot where you just do like this, make it look like Bro Bogues, and then woo, then propel him into the front. Now he on the front line. Now Kwame Browns went from 20,000 subscribers to 100,000 subscribers in a matter of 48 hours. Now that's something to be taken notice of. Okay, I ain't no goofy, man. You do what you want to do, but I understand. I understand numbers, which all of us do and can. It's just as simple as sitting down and, doing the math, so to speak. With that said, is all this manufactured? How you know they ain't do all this to slingshot Kwame Browns to the forefront? Charlamagne and all of them, this is a ploy to pump him up. How you know he done pay? He could have gave them 5,000 a piece, 10,000 a piece. Not saying they need it or whatever. This just business. If you give me this, I'll pump it up and say this, and then you can pump from that. And now Kwame Brown has his own platform that's big. Now they're talking about, is he the next big sportscaster? Is he gonna take Stephen A. job? Is he gonna be better than Shaq commentating on sports? Is he gonna... You get what I'm saying? Now it's like all these doors are opening. I ain't knocking that man, you know what I'm saying? Blessed to that man, you know what I'm saying? I hope everything work out for you, big doubt. You with me? I hope everything work out for you, bro. But on some super real shit, what if that was a ploy? Same thing, moving along. I'm gonna get out Kwame. But I just want to say that. Because you gotta watch the move, because there be so much shit going on. And you know what I'm saying? We live in this reality in real time. This ain't and motherfuckers ain't as slow as they used to be. You know what I'm saying? Especially minorities and black folk who used to think was crazy and goofy. But they really not. People woke. You know what I'm saying? So, just understand what I'm saying. Kwame Browns, all that shit could have been a move, a motive to get fam in position. And they slid him in there. How you know they ain't slide that boy in there? On some slick shit, create all this controversy. You know what I'm saying? If it's not a problem, just like the United States government, if it's not a problem, we'll create a problem and then facilitate and help the problem for a fee. Did you hear what I said? For a fee. We'll create the problem, then charge you to fix the problem, and then charge you to record. Like we gonna hit you on 2-3 times. We gonna start some shit of war, then we gonna fund both sides of the war. I already told you this. And then when y'all get through fucking each other countries up, we gonna send our people over there to fix y'all country and build it back up. Our contractors. You understand? So Kwame Browns could have got propelled. Moving along, Joe Budden, Rory and Mal. Now Rory and Mal got some shit. They just dropped something 18 hours ago. I seen it. They just dropped something 18 hours ago, and they in the job interview and playing this game, acting like they in a job interview and going through it, sitting on the couch, eating food, firing up joints at the job interview in the corporate office. They got 80, 100,000, whatever, 50,000 views already. They got 50,000 subscribers in less than a day off the shit they was doing with Joe Budden, Rory and Mal. And I'm funny, I see some shit. This is a side note. It's funny. I noticed. Did y'all ever notice that Joe Budden and what's his name? Rory got the same laugh, the same kind of beard, the same kind of low cut, kind of shade buzz cut with the same kind of low scruffy beard. Did you notice that? And they laugh the same like, like he finna, like he just hit a wood, like he just hit a big ass backwood, 3.5 grams in it, or some thunder, and he just hit it. He be like, I don't know what Rory wants to do, but he has to understand that him and Mal are not gonna tell me what I'm gonna do with my company. I am Joe Budden. This is the Joe Budden podcast. And I seen Rory on the show doing the same shit 3-4 times by himself outside of this ever since he been off the pod with Joe Budden. He on that. They do that same laugh. It's like a cough laugh. Just pay attention to Joe Budden when he go and do that little eyeball move. Just pay attention. But nonetheless, Rory and Mal just did that move 18 hours ago. Got the new Rory and Mal show, a new Rory and Mal podcast. Look it up. I'm not hating or nothing. I'm just simply stating the facts. Joe Budden on there that brought some other old head on there and some other light-skinned dude, dark-skinned dude, the bald head. Ash, Icky, something his name, them dude, Ish. These niggas, he brought them on there. I don't know how that's gonna go. He was explaining how he felt. He was explaining how he don't care about Charlamagne the God. He's explaining how Charlamagne is not a threat to him. And Ishmael was explaining to him that, bro, if you my op, you ain't come to my crib. Basically what I'm saying, if you try to slander me, hurt me, harm me and my family in any way, take food off my plate, stop me from feeding my family, you cannot come to my table. And Joe Budden was defending it like, nah, it's just business, but it comes with the gig. The gig is the gig. So if the gig mean I gotta be your friend, not be your friend, but be cordial with you, even though you tried to hurt me 8 months ago, so I can get this money now, then I'm going to go along to get along. Then it goes back to what Kwame Browns said, just to piggyback the go along to get along game, which I spoke on before. No disrespect to Kwame Browns, but I spoke on the go along to get along. In several videos, just look back. Subscribe to Swankview TV, man. Yo, host Swank. Subscribe to Swank TV News, man. I'm the only dude gonna give it to you straight raw. Like, bro, don't be talking all that woo out the band, pause. But I'm gonna give it straight raw, pause. Period. Ain't nobody else gonna do it like this, bro. Subscribe to Swankview TV. Roll to 1,000 subscribers, man. I need 1,000. Yeah? It's up there and it's stuck there. Then keep it going, man. Let's do this shit. But check me out. So like Kwame Brown said, go along to get along. Like I said before Kwame Brown said this statement, go along to get along. Stop going along to get along. Rory and Mal jumped out the box. They had the shit, the discrepancy of Joe Budden's podcast. They left. Now they did this. All I'm saying is I respect they move. Fam got 50,000 subscribers in a day or two. I don't think it's been a whole 48 hours. They got 50,000 subscribers and they doing 100. They damn near 50,000 views on a video they just put up, doing absolutely nothing, just sitting on the couch. Back to Joe Budden talking about the biases in him and Charlamagne, the God situation. Him and Charlamagne had whatever situation. They talked about each other, blah, blah, blah. And we all know Joe Budden had his shit. He went there. He was on Love and Hip Hop. He proposed to Tahiri at Times Square. She rejected his ass. They said he smoked cocaine. Phil was hitting the pipe. He was goosenecking. They said he was goosenecking. You know what I'm saying? All that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. He had mental problems, you know, like mental health issues or whatever. And I'm not like making fun of it. I'm saying this is what they said was going on with bro. Then you got the fact, like I said, him and Charlamagne situation. Their situation went left when they started speaking upon each other. So, like I said, Charlamagne supposedly got this rape allegation. Joe Budden had some issues, some demons, some drug addiction issues and stuff like that. These are things they was throwing shots at each other just to be light and not to go into it too tough. But then it's like, Joe Budden like, I don't got nothing against Charlamagne. This business, I can check a bag fucking with Charlamagne, even though he was talking crazy and disrespecting me and trying to take food out of my family's mouth, whatever, trying to slander my reputation, so on and so forth. So I don't know, man. You tell me what you think about it. But like I said, Rory and Mal doing their thing. The people that was on Joe Budden podcast, his homies, Rory and Mal, got their own thing, and I believe they're gonna flourish as long as they keep some good content and talk about some great things and some key points, which I'm trying to do. Once again, subscribe to Swankview TV. Subscribe, like, share, bro. Like and share, man. I ain't finna front for y'all, man. There's many levels to me. I know y'all done seen me in many facets, scruffy, Grammy. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, bro. On any level, on any day. We can yell it out. We can be it comical. We can make it aggressive. We can make it smooth. We can make it calm. I'm just saying. Y'all see different parents levels to this shit. And I have as many levels to me. It's just crazy how it go, man. Like I said, Joe Budden, I don't know. He reaching now. He damn near up to 1 million subscribers right now. He like 900,000 and something subscribers. So, he on that saying, fuck Vlad. His word. Joe Budden said, fuck Vlad TV and I don't care about him and blah, blah. It's just crazy. It's just funny. Again, I just gave you all of that. I might have been a little too far on it. Might have elaborated a little too much. Bear with me. 1,000 pardons. But check this out. Did Rory and Mal get to a point where it was really that crazy with Joe Budden? Or did Joe Budden and them plan and orchestrate this for Rory and Mal to open up, split off, spin off of the Joe Budden podcast and create their own brand and lane, which is a whole nother thing. And Joe Budden got percentages and interest and shares and equity within Rory and Mal's podcast. It could have been a ploy the whole time. See, nobody talked to you about that, did they? A whole ploy about bro them on there Bro them on that finessing, making it look like it's a problem, but it really ain't no problem. The only problem is you goofies don't understand that it was a ploy for them to open up another market, another avenue for them to gain money. And Joe Budden is involved. So we gonna make a whole big old scene. The same shit I told you the United States government do. When it's not a problem, when it's not a war, they still pop up, start some shit, kick it off. Nigga, it's on. You like, for what? We ain't even did nothing. We selling y'all this. We imported S1. What's the problem? Nah, bitch, that ain't enough. I'm finna come over here and shoot y'all ass up. And then I'm gonna have them come shoot y'all up. We gonna start a war between y'all two countries. Sell both of y'all guns. Get both of y'all involved. Make y'all buy all these weapons. All this stuff. All these barricades. All these structures. All these airplanes. And then when y'all done killing each other, I just told you, we gonna come and help y'all fix y'all shit for a cost. We gonna have our contractors come in and take over everything. We gonna fix everything. We gonna rebuild the buildings, the palace, the kings. We gonna drop it, Joe for everybody. They gonna get everything they want, man. You gonna get everything you wanted, man. We gonna have underground bunkers. We gonna make it thicker and better for you. Pause. Down there. Pause. We gonna make it better. We gonna look out for you, man. We gonna reach for your funky black ass. We gonna reach for your funky black ass. Yeah. But yeah, man. Straight like that, bro. How you know Joe Budden ain't do that with Rory and Mal for they can start another avenue in another lane for a spinoff show that Joe Budden has controlling interest or some percentage of equity in? How do you know they didn't do that? How you know Kwame Browns them and have an agreement with Mattbarnes and woo? And I ain't saying all of it is fabricated, but some of it could be. Shout out T-Rex. Shout out Goods the Animal, the battle rappers. Grown men bar, something you have to deal with. And no matter how many of them fabricated lines, it ain't gonna equal up to this real shit. Shout out T-Rex. Shout out Goods the Animal. You hear me? Shout out Goods Podcast too, man. What up, Goods? I fuss with you, bro. You go hard. But yeah, that's bro. That's just to let you know. You don't know if they swoop Kwame Browns, put his ass in there, hit him with the whoa, hit his ass with that. $100,000 for the cheapest ring on a nigga finger, little bitch. Whoa. You don't know that. They could have whooped motherfucker Kwame Browns in there through that bullshit. Also, not saying all of it fabricated, but some of it could be. And also, they could have whooped your man Rory and Mal over there just to do a spinoff just to make it simpler. Because they could have spent off, and then we got a lot of backlash still. Still's gonna be some controversy and some things said. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that it went controversial, excuse me, and had to go that far, that lets you know right there that it's possible. Cause a lot of shit you don't be seeing it. You know what I'm saying? That's the overplay for the underlay. So you gotta pay attention, man. You have to pay attention. It can happen that fast. You seen Black Lives Matter came out to be some bullshit funded by some white, Jewish, Russian, Arabian, motherfucking German man. Like, we don't even know where this motherfucker from. Nova Scotia? Who knows? But he funding that shit. All that Antifa, Black Lives Matter, boy, that shit ain't even orchestrated plan. And the administration is not even black people. It ain't even ran by black folk. But it's Black Lives Matter. That don't make no sense, man. Please, man, stop being a goofy, man. Don't be a goofy all your life, man. Shout out DMX. It's hard to stay sucker free in a world full of lollipops. Throw whatever you say. I don't even want to talk about it no more. I didn't got an attitude, man. Just understand the roster ploys and the plots, because you don't know what the fuck going on. Subscribe to Swankview TV. Swankview TV. Subscribe, broski. You know what it is. I'm giving it up like this now. No homo. Subscribe, man. Share, like. Thank you for watching Swankview TV. I'm your host, Swank.